This is Casper
This is Mojo.
with Paranonymous, and we're here with one of our absolute favorite purveyors of scary videos, Frostmare.
Frostmare.
Mare. You can't read.
Mare.
I can already tell you this what's going on in this video. Like a lot of videos, like they're really dark, and it's like, can you see the person in the doorway? And I'm like, no, I don't see nothing, but I can see it. See on the right hand side. It's standing on the couch. Scariest thing in this video, hands down.
Yeah.
Small dog.
Yeah. It's a poodly dog.
It's a poodly dog. It's not a Chihuahua. Chihuahuas are probably the scariest dogs ever.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not really gonna hurt you. It's not like they're gonna take you down and drag you across the yard. But yeah, they're the Klingons of dogs. That's what Chihuahuas are. They're the Klingons of dogs. It is a good day to die, and it doesn't occur to them that there's anything in the world bigger than they are. But okay, back to the video. I digress.
Okay.
Sorry, just one of my tangents.
We got a couple videos for you tonight. We usually do this in bed right before we go to sleep because we're crazy and it helps us sleep nice and tight. And we are going to start just making these videos and critiquing all this stuff online, and then start making your own, and then hopefully go and start doing
Ghost
some hunting
hunting.
ourselves.
Yeah, ghost hunting. I'm going to drive the car and hold the flashlight. So I'm excited about my job.
But if you run away, then I can't see.
Oh, wow. That sucks for you.
Well,
You should get your own flashlight.
it's a good thing that I have 3 flashlights on me most every day. So
That's true. That's true.
yeah.
And of course, we need a third person to go, a third much smaller person, because you need your sacrificial lamb, you need your scapegoat, you need someone. I can't throw you down and run.
Right,
I need someone smaller than me.
So if
Like-
anyone would like to go with us ghost hunting, we have a perfect job for you.
Exactly. I need you to be like
The first
In the
one in and the last one out.
5 foot to 5'6", maybe like 150, 60 pounds. If you uncoordinated would really be helpful. Just saying.
Yeah, we'll be taking
Applications.
Yeah, when we get
yes.
closer to it. Yeah.
Yes, please attach a picture.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah,
know
you'll
that
have
you're
to
not
be
like
in
6
Tennessee
foot
or
tall.
travel to Tennessee. Well, we'll be traveling out of state eventually. But anyway.
Eventually. But since we're starting here, I need someone smaller here.
True.
I don't. We have a small friend, but I don't know if he'd go ghost hunting with us. I'm like 100% sure I could throw him down, but yeah. So
Anyway.
I'm taking applications for small assistance.
Okay, here we go.
Health insurance not provided. Safety not guaranteed.
True. She will run and just leave you there for sure. All right. Well, here
I'll
we go.
even take the car. You'll just have to walk.
See the scary dog.
Okay, yeah. Scary dog. Scary dog.
Scary dog.
We're so off track.
The haunted one.
I think
All right,
that's
here we
the
go.
person. Okay.
The Haunted 136 is a young woman who lives in a beautiful home with her pet. She's a paranormal enthusiast
Oh,
and
I
loves
saw
to
that.
go on
Yeah.
paranormal investigations. Lately, however, strange occurrences seem to also have made it into her own home. Some say that something might have attached itself to her on one of her ghost investigations. The following is a video diary in which she tells us about all the really unusual events that are unfolding. She has placed several CCTV cameras within the house to capture as many of these strange happenings as possible.
It looks like dust.
It does.
A lot of dust.
It does. It's because it's even going like one direction.
I'm going to make
Using-
one of those.
Oh yes,
One night,
yes.
a
we're
camera in the
process.
kitchen captured
Picked up the
this strange
spirit wave,
apparition.
Lifted its leg.
Yeah, I'm going to make one of those cameras, and I'm going to post it on here and another couple channels we have on how to make it. I've seen other channels, other people making them, and I don't like how they did it, so I'm going to show you the right way to do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And wait.
What?
And if we can find that video again, there was a ghost hunter video that I saw where, sorry, that was my I watched where they show the little, the Connect person, and it was like two of them, and they were like twerking. Do you remember that? We've got to find that video.
We'll find the twerkers.
Yeah, the twerkers. They were twerking, man. They were dancers in their heyday. I'm telling you. See, this is dark.
Wait.
Start.
Oh, that's funny. I was looking over there.
I was looking at yeah.
I saw an eyeball under the table.
No, that's your.
She was in the bed at that point, so it couldn't have been anybody really. This is another strange incident that unfolded in the back of the house.
Okay.
This video happened just a few minutes, or about a minute before that, where you actually see the figure coming out of the laundry room and then disappears into the ground, like it was never there. And the face of it is creepy as hell. It looks like the plague doctor's mask to me. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think.
Who's that? It's a dog messing with him. I'm telling you. Look at it. It's like I'm standing. He's flat on the ground.
While Haunted was watching TV, a strange transparent mist appears out of the laundry room and just vanishes.
Huh. Oh, I see it better now.
The activity got so strong in her house that the young woman had a priest over who was blessing it, besides a creepy voice mumbling.
Okay, you see this staircase and this like chandelier lamp thing? This makes me think of a story I read online once. It was talking about a babysitter. It was like the creepiest things kids ever said to babysitters. And a little girl was sitting on the stairs, and the babysitter was coming up the stairs. Little girl was looking through the railings at like the emptiness like this, and was like turning her head to the side and going, eh. And she was like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "I'm making the face like the lady with the braid." And she was like, eh. And it like finally dawned on the babysitter that, the braid was like a rope, and she was looking at a hanging woman. That'd be the last time I babysit that kid.
They gave me chills just now. Yeah.
Or something. The camera also captured a bright flying object.
That was Casper.
Okay, wait a minute. The window in there went dark.
One of the most terrifying events, however, unfolded the following night. Haunted was already in bed when her bedroom camera captured something talking, and then this happened.
No.
We see a bright mist entering the bedroom and then sitting down right next to her. How terrifying.
Get off my lawn, ghosts. It is.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. It's set down.
What do you think is happening in her home? Is it a spirit that is trying to communicate with her? Or did something more sinister attach itself to her?
Well, it's nothing sinister, but that happens here at our house.
Oh, without a doubt, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if it's ever happened to you, but it happens to me a lot.
When you're in the hospital, it happens very much.
Yeah.
You're not here.
Yeah, when I'm not, yeah.
It's
Yeah, I'll be in there like putting on my shoes or something, and I'll feel like you sat down on the bed, and I'm like, man, and I'll look behind me because I'm like, it's a dog, it's a cat, it's Mighty Mouse, it's anything, but no, nothing will be in there. Door will be shut, nothing left. Oh, that always creeps me out because our house that we live in has been. It's been a church. It's been a grocery store. I mean, they've had funerals, viewing of bodies in this house. So it's very interesting the different things that have happened here. So we'll have to do a video just talking about our house sometime.
Sure.
The following video was captured by Cordesospina14.
It's a
And it
Cheeto.
is raising quite a few
yeah.
eyebrows lately. It was recorded by a young person
Oh,
who
no.
went outside
Oh, no.
on
What
the
is it?
street
Oh, is
to
it
play
a
with their
duckling?
little son
No.
and their rabbit when something
rabbit.
rather strange happened.
I don't understand what the.
But huh.
A pair of flags is running by on the right side of the screen. People wonder why we don't see the rest of the body. Is it just a strange effect?
Even the
Maybe a
kid's
prank
like,
of some
"I'm out.
sorts? Some
Gotta
editing?
go.
Or are we looking at a ghost sighting here? The weird thing is that it seems to have a shadow, so I'm really unsure at what we are looking at here.
I love how
Let me hear
this kid
your
leaves.
thoughts. Strange
Like,
for sure.
Exit stage left. Oh
No, he
wait.
doesn't leave. He's.
No, he does. He
no,
runs off.
look. No, he does not.
Yes, he does.
Okay, watch this.
Wait, no.
No.
The
It-
first time he
It
did.
reset.
Oh, did it
The
reset?
video just reset.
This video was shared by Eric Gunner. He's documenting a pretty terrifying haunting that is transpiring in his very own house. This recording is one of the latest entries, and Eric tells us that he got woken up by some loud noises stemming from downstairs. He's living by himself, and no friends were over that night, which is why he was pretty nervous. But what makes all of it even stranger is that somehow the power was off. No light switch was working anymore. So, what to do?
Stay in your room.
Yeah, lock the door.
He starts
door.
making his way downstairs and to explore the house for these odd noises he had heard.
Because this could be actually someone breaking in, and you're alone, and the power's out.
Right.
The safest thing to do would be to
Ese teléfono. Creo que nunca había mostrado mi casa, que es donde reciente me mudé. Hasta miedo me da gritar hola. Se los juro que se escuchaban ruidos. Obviamente ya reconozco los sonidos de la casa y se escuchaban ruidos. Esto es lo que yo escuché que se sonaban. Es todo este pedazo.
Oh.
At some point, there seems to be somebody peeking out of a room. He believes it to be the face of a lady. Strange. Maybe an intruder that made it into the house.
Could be a dangerous lady or just a crazy one if she
Can't find anybody in his home though. So is it safe to assume that this person made it out of the house after this scare? Or was something else unfolding that night?
Well, I thought there was a big like cat sitting on that at the end with glowing eyes.
No, it's some bag or something.
I'll be glad when we get a new generation of ghosts, though. I'm so tired of peekers. Like, that's all ghosts do. They're like... It's like, really? It's like, what generation of ghosts, like, was that a popular thing that we just don't realize from, like, the 20s or 30s? That people do a lot of peeking? You know? I mean,
Well-
there wasn't the internet. There wasn't really, TV. They only had radio, so they peeked around stuff. It was a game. Everybody did it. And now, that generation of ghosts is peeking around. So, the next generations of ghosts will be, calling people. It's gonna be absolutely horrible. There's gonna be a whole generation of ghosts that are gonna be like, "What's up?" Like the commercials. I'm just saying.
The next recording was shared by user Vanessa. The young girl has shared a really terrifying recording, which was captured by the family's home surveillance camera. Apparently she grew up in a really haunted house, so paranormal encounters were certainly nothing new for her. They have captured several really strange images whilst living there, she states. However, the family moved out around 2 years ago, and ever since it
It's a
has
peeker.
gotten a bit
Another
quieter.
peeker.
Up until last night, when the motion detection alerted the family that something seemed in front of the porch. This was the preview image that they had received on their phone. It would appear that a creepy visage is hiding behind the flowers. Look at that eye. Nothing should have been around on the property. She then checked the actual recording that was saved by the doorbell camera.
That's a mask.
Oh, it is blinking. But it could also be a puppet. Puppet's eyes move.
Yeah.
Or it could be a flower
Vanessa
demon.
is certain that something
Like
really
you were
bad
not
happened
watering
that
these
night.
flowers
An
enough,
evil energy
and now I'm
that
gonna
frightened
haunt the
her
heck
pretty
out of you.
bad. Whatever that thing is, I also get really bad vibes from it, to be honest. So
Well,
far,
it's
this
creepy.
thing
I
hasn't
give bad-
returned.
bad vibes.
Yet.
One of those things you're just like, I don't know what it is, so it's disturbing.
Yeah, that.
Yeah. Bedroom shadow.
The following is a pretty unsettling recording, which has been shared by Carrie E. She has uploaded this video to Reddit in hopes for somebody to help her. She states, "This video is from a camera setup in my ex's bedroom. It's set so that it only records if motion is detected. It detected motion on the TV and recorded this. My daughter, her stepmom, and my daughter's boyfriend have all felt strange since living there. They've all had issues with lights turning on by themselves, or turning on and not being able to turn them off. They've heard voices coming from my daughter's room when my daughter isn't there. Also, my daughter said that when she's in the shower, the rest of the house sounds noisy. Kind of like if there was somebody in the house making a bunch of noise, banging stuff around, and then when she gets out of the shower, all the noise stops. The house has already been saged. Should they sage it again? Move perhaps?"
Sage it. Walk out backwards the last day he leaves and then follow you. I don't know. So just random.
You didn't even pick up that
What?
That was crazy.
We see a
Is it
strange
going to
shadow
the
person
TV?
at the right side of the
What's
screen.
the TV?
Apparently,
I know.
nobody
but
was
what's-
standing
I'm
there in
saying,
the
what's
room.
no,
And then it just starts to the left and it's just gone.
But what's the TV? The TV to me looks like it has an image of a person, but I can't tell if there's an image there. Yeah. Watch, and then it's like
Nothing is
the
known
camera
about
picked
where the
up
shadow originated
person
from.
on the TV. That's what that is.
This doesn't look
I
natural
see,
to
I
me.
see.
What an eerie encounter.
That's terrible.
That was creepy.
And that would be creepy. Like you're in the shower, you're in
Well,
the
he was
shower.
laying on the bed.
No. But I'm saying they
This
said
video
at the
was-
beginning. They said at the beginning she's in the shower and she hears things in the house.
Yeah.
That's absolutely terrible. You're naked. You don't want to fall down. You know. I mean, what are you going to defend yourself with in the bathroom? The plunger? Like if somebody was in your house, because that's what I would think.
I would beat someone unconscious with a plunger.
You're 6'5", you could do that. I could just look like a naked crazy person, which might work. Like if you had an intruder in your house, and you were like screaming like you were a Scotsman coming down from the Highlands with a plunger, it might work. It just might work. You know, just depends on how crazy. You just gotta see who's crazier, the person that broke in or the naked person with the plunger.
Now, what if I ran out of the bathroom, naked, with the plunger stuck to my forehead, going, I'm a unicorn, I'm gonna get you.
Okay, that's even more brilliant.
Yeah.
That's
And
even
then
more
they'll be
brilliant.
like, oh, he's just crazy. And, oh my.
And well, okay. See, you have an advantage. One, you're an opposing person. Two, I think a male that broke in would be more scared by a naked man running at him like that than a naked woman. They, you know what I mean. A naked woman and a naked man chasing you. It's like one's scary. One might be, something's fantasy. It might not work.
It's forwarded to me by
That's why you should put the, yeah. I had thought of this. That's why you should put the plunger in your forehead. But anyway,
That's so disgusting.
well, you can watch it later. Get back to the show.
Enrique and was captured by a security camera in the backyard of Lacey Turner. She was walking outside of her home that night to water some of her garden plants. Shouldn't be anything crazy. After all, she's doing this every other night. This night, however, something strange appeared right behind her.
Why is she doing this at night? I'm curious, like, what the benefits of watering your plants at night like this.
Some plants, you should do it when it's cooler or at night. Like, I've always heard, like, all the what?
It's gonna pick up. You're picking that up.
Anyway, all the watering sprinklers that you see during the day when it's really hot, spraying around,
Yeah.
is stupid.
Really?
Because most of that water is going to dissipate before it
Oh,
gets to the
evaporate?
plant. Evaporate.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So you're supposed to do it like early morning when the sun's coming up, when there's still dew out.
Oh,
or,
that sounds really familiar now. Now that I'm talking about.
or
Okay.
at night like this.
Yeah.
And certain plants accept moisture in better at night or when it's cool like that than during the day as well. So
Oh,
that's
gotcha.
why she's doing this, and he says she does it every night. That's why.
Well, yeah, that's why I was like, that's odd. Like, I understand if, like, maybe you came home from work at that time, but I was like,
So I can do that too.
I wonder if there's some
Something to do that.
benefits. Yeah. Okay.
Lacey stated that she didn't see anything strange at the time and that nobody was with her.
And does that...
It's interesting that this shadow seems to be staring at her and walking towards her whenever she is moving.
Oh, no.
Some people say it just might have been a bug on the lens. But most people think this was something else. It certainly seems like the shadow is walking here as well.
Yeah.
Okay,
and,
but
and
wait. When she shined the light back, it was still there, though. It was like in the light.
Yeah. Like that one video of the girl where the security guards go out and they're like walking through her and you can see them walking through her on the security camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes it something.
No, sir.
I don't. That's.
It's probably gonna remain a mystery.
I don't know. That's weird.
It really looks like a person. And
Yeah.
is it just someone out there with her that's just in dark clothing that's
Well, no,
like...
she said that she saw it later, but there's no one out there with her.
Oh, wow. Well, then I don't know. It's not on the lens. I don't think that's a bug.
No.
No.
A bug wouldn't be able to go around the porch or whatever it is.
And
This was sent by Brian,
flashed
and
on it.
unfortunately he didn't state the source. Apparently a man was noticing some strange events unfolding in his apartment. It got so weird
Like
that
the
he grabbed
light?
his phone and started recording. He noticed that the light was malfunctioning, but what's stranger is that something seems to be appearing in front of the door here, before it just
Oh,
closes.
Yeah. Wow, even I can see that. First time, first try.
Okay, it's done. What?
Oh, it just like fills up the hallway. And then it gets... Oh!
What?
Shut the door. Shut the door, dude. No. Oh, no. There we go. You shut the door.
That's the door opening. That's what that is. That's the change and all that. That's the door opening. See?
Oh.
A paranormal incident.
Yeah, that's bad camera, not a great camera. And then,
then
the
the
door's opening
light,
into a dark
the
room.
light,
It looks
yeah.
like it's
It's getting
darker.
And yeah.
moving over. But
And the ghost was like, denied.
but it's still the door opening and closing, and the light
Yeah.
turning on and off.
Yeah, that's
So, yeah,
creepy.
that's-
Whatever
yeah.
that was creepy. Especially if you're home alone.
This was shared by user Klexattax. He also got alarmed one night, since his dog was behaving really strange. When initially exiting his house, his dog Domino seems to be attracted by something. He makes it onto the lawn and just stares at something. Klexattax couldn't see anything really at the time. but noticed this outline in the distance. Needless to say that nobody was allowed on the property at night.
It's behind the vehicles. It's right there. See the darkness right there?
This is the light is right there. Right there, I see that.
Oh, that's not even what I was looking at. See, this is why ghosts can't get my attention unless they like sit on the bed. I can't see them. Like, there's probably some
His
frustrated
viewers
ghosts in our houses.
speculate what this mysterious silhouette could be. What's your idea?
You want me to go so wait for me when I get home. And they're
McFly has
like,
shared
waiting, you know, by the door like this. And I just walk past them. And I'm like,
the following mysterious video. He states, I was sitting in my car eating lunch when I noticed something in the front seat of the car next to me. For the life of me, I couldn't figure out what it was. So I pulled out my phone and tried to record it without
Is that a
being
cat?
obvious.
It's a person.
I don't think it's a person, nor do I think it's an animal. In my
Yeah,
opinion,
look at it.
it's the
It's like black
shapeshifter,
on one side,
ghost,
white on
whatever
another.
you want to
Ears are
call
out.
it, that has been following me my whole life. I've only seen flashes of it over the years, and heard it a few times as well, but this was too much. I didn't dare to get out of my car once I
It's a
realized what
monkey.
it was.
It looks like a monkey or
an animal.
orangutan?
Orangutan, yeah.
No, not orangutan. What's the other?
Chimpanzee.
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 That
Looks
looks
like a
chimp.
chimpanzee. But the guy just said that he'd seen this many times following him. So unless he is a stalker chimpanzee, which I'm not saying it's not possible, just saying, you know, it's pretty slim. So, okay, it's supernatural. Never mind.
Or what I thought it was. But when I pulled out, it was very clear that there was nobody in the vehicle. There were no visible animals, and there wasn't anything on the outside of the car that could have caused what I saw. Come on, debunkers, help me explain this so I can sleep at night.
That is really, really strange. It looks like it's moving, talking, eating.
What the hell? What?
Oh no! It's like the tea. Oh,
Oh no. Oh hell no.
So,
Oh.
what do we think? Is it just an animal or a person
I think
in
it's
the
time to
car?
find-
It might have
find a new
confused
parking spot.
McFly that day.
Or a new town to live in.
Or was something way more sinister going on here?
makes me think of the T-1000 when it's in the liquid metal and it's like changing and falling into the hot lava.
But it did look
Boiler.
like it took the shape of
A monkey.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like a chimpanzee. To me, it looked kind of like a cat at first, but that could just be me not being able to see what it was. But that's crazy.
I don't know. I think I'd have to get out and walk around my car, and
Oh,
maybe
man.
be killed by something that's been following me my whole life. But I'd have to, yeah.
It's been waiting for you to confront it all the time.
all the time.
But if you've been seeing that your whole life, that I feel sorry for you. Because that's horrible.
That is terrible.
That's not just a shadow figure or a shadow man or a shadow something. That's something that wants to terrorize you and just freak you out. That's horrible.
That's weird.
Yeah. Okay.
Excuse me.
Bless you. That's we don't have to find
Thanks
it.
for watching, guys.
Oh man.
The following video was
That was really creepy.
That was really, really disturbing. Disturbing. Not just creepy, but disturbing. It's like in your soul kind of disturbing. Kind of like you're going to be looking at things. You're going to be looking at shadows and corners. And, oh, no. Thank you. Okay, play.
Okay.
shared by Tony Noguera. This evening, he had recorded his young son dancing to some music. It was one of these ordinary family recordings at first. Not the best quality, and basically something you'll watch once, and then never think of ever again. However, after Tony had posted the video on his profile, somebody realized that there seemed to be something else on the footage.
Dan, look at Liza. Go like this. Liza. Hey, like this. Liza, look at. Hey. Liza, go like this.
Did he just see something? Was it behind him? Yeah, because he paused. He was like, "Is that?" And then he finished turning because he was like, because he's little and he's like, I don't know.
We dancing
Okay,
to
I need somebody to circle.
some Green
for me.
Day?
Green Day.
Dance, go.
Yeah. Love some Green Day. I don't know, but there's lights and glares and
His child is looking at something, but at what exactly?
yeah. There's something standing there? Watch. Turn it. It
Oh,
moves.
now I can see it.
It moves.
Look.
Yeah. It's so hard to see, but there is something standing there. But it's so dark you
What
can't.
looks like another child is standing in the back
does,
for a very
but-
brief moment. People say that they see the child moving in from the right and exiting to the left.
I don't see it exit, but I do see it moving in. Look, there. Because there's nothing
There's a
there.
kid
And
right
it's
After
like,
Tony's kid
yeah.
makes direct eye contact with it, it disappears. What a strange and bone-chilling encounter. Someone stated that this other kid seems to be wearing a sleeping outfit, and that it is quite unnatural how easily it disappears from the shot, seconds after appearing. The
No.
child's silhouette is completely off. There's no clear reflection at the time. The mirror in the scene does show the dancing kid's reflection, however. That's pretty mysterious. Was the family visited by a real ghost child here? Or are we looking at something demonic even? Really creepy to say the least. Today's video is brought to you by this week's video sponsor, NordVPN. It is obvious that the internet can be a pretty scary place with all sorts of things.
I think NordVPN is really cool, and you will probably get it. NordVPN is great. Have it.
We're not sponsored by NordVPN,
blah.
but it's cool.
The European or Japanese platform, for example. With Nord, I can...
Still. That's a great movie.
Oh.
You gotta watch those.
Yes, The Conjuring. Wait, is that The Conjuring? No, that's Insidious. Insidious. But he's in all the movies, so it's hard to. Yeah. But that's Insidious. Yeah, but you should watch 1 and 2 together because they're more awesome that way.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
This is really good deal. We should probably do this.
Oh, Frostmare. Okay, wait. Leave it on there.
Yeah.
So
King
others can see
Frostmare,
that.
or use code King Frostmare at the checkout.
Yeah,
It would help
absolutely.
this channel
Yeah,
a lot if
go
you could
use
hit
this
the link
code.
in the description to secure this amazing deal. I hope you all stay safe out there. The next video is quite the interesting one. It was shared by Felix L, and it was recorded by a security camera mounted outside the family home. The homeowner
ground.
was alarmed by his dog barking outside. He also seemed to be running around.
Well, I mean,
I'm saying that you stop.
if this is
photos
it.
until they-
Oh, okay.
And,
Yeah.
perhaps even playing with something. Nothing too crazy to be honest, right?
No,
but there was a
that's it.
mysterious
No.
detail that first went unnoticed.
On the ground. What the? Oh.
A little cloud seems to be floating by, just moments before the homeowner steps out of the house to...
I
That is
don't.
the dog breathing.
Yeah, I was like,
I
that's
think
that's
it's
cold
cool
air.
outside.
Yeah, that looks like cold air, and he doesn't look like he knows the owner's coming to the door. He looks
Yeah, he's
excited.
excited. Yeah.
Yeah, we have dogs. Especially when they're ready to come in, they hang out and they jump around by the door. They're
I look
like,
around
oh my
and
gosh,
he's down
come
right
on.
here and yeah.
Yeah, unless there's something better, I think that's cold air.
to check on the dog. The interesting part of it is that the family had lost one of their pets recently. This is at least what a commentator in the Ghost Forum stated. Is it safe to assume that their dog was perhaps playing with a lost friend
No, look, watch the dog's head.
that night?
He
Or is it just the
breathes
dog's
down.
breath
Watch it.
appearing
Watch
to
it.
be some
Yeah,
form of
watch.
cloud
He,
or
like,
orb?
He breathes
What
down.
do you think?
He breathes down like this. I'm going with dog breath. That's my opinion.
It did kind of look like something walking around.
It did, but
yeah.
I think it's the dog's breath.
Man with a
Following
hat.
was posted by Queen of Cups to the
That was all I had to say. I don't know what man with that.
The hat. You should do. See, we have dogs. He's unhappy that he's not here.
Yeah, but
Little thing.
he won't lay down. He'll just tick, 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 tick. We have wood floors, so he would just walk everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, heard.
Paranormal section of Reddit. She states that these pictures were taken in September of 2019 at the Winchester Mystery House in San Jose, California.
Yeah.
She went
One of the places we want to go. Yeah.
Yes, definitely the Winchester Mystery House.
Yeah.
What's the place in Kentucky? It's the popular, the very famous one. You need to go.
Kentucky Asylum.
No. You think you should go check on that?
No.
Really?
went with her husband and 2 kids on a weekday, and it was very slow. They only had 3 other
We have a big dog. He can take care of himself.
We have
people
a
on the
very
tour
large
with
dog.
them.
We're
The
talking like
rooms
140
were open.
pounds, so yeah.
5%. Everybody's just gonna just
Everybody's gonna start barking. Sorry.
sorry.
Off, so no one was inside when these pictures were taken. However, we can clearly see a figure on the left side of the photo. There was no way anyone could be over there. They were all next to their host anyway, apparently. Legends speak of a man with a hat that died in there a long time ago. Could we be seeing this spirit in the following image? Or is it just paranoia after all? What do you think?
I don't know. I think just about anything in the Winchester
The
house.
following
probably
video
true.
was forwarded by Etienne and initially published by Pasillo. It was recorded in an old house by a young man who states that paranormal activity has become an almost daily occurrence. He moved in recently and didn't really think anything of the activity for the first couple of weeks. Loud noises and things falling down, in most cases, can have a rational explanation, right?
We're shooting fireworks outside. That's what he's barking.
Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah.
Because they did it all night last time.
Yep. And that's why Sasha's under the desk.
But when he started to see the shadow of a little kid once in a while, he realized that something else was going on. The man has no pets, so whatever he recorded in this video lacks any kind of explanation, at least for him.
Or outside.
A strange moaning can be heard, which freaks our cameraman out quite a bit. But due to the fan and the car noises outside, it's not really possible to pinpoint exactly where it might have originated from.
Excuse you?
That's him. Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
Oh, okay. Mm.
This
No.
would appear like a pair of eyes, which, based on him having no animals, is quite the unusual sighting, if we believe him,
Oh,
of
see that
course.
now.
Yeah. But like, oh
There's
my
also something
God.
else, hiding behind the sofa chair. But what
See,
exactly
I'm
is it?
staring down there and it look up there. Okay.
Almost impossible to say in my opinion. Could it be a real haunting here? This video was found in the paranormal section of Reddit. Two young men were supposedly discovering the tunnels of an old mine. They were going on trips together quite frequently and found some really strange stuff in some of these tunnels, to say the least. But this video was a bit different than the others. As they were making it through the abandoned mine shafts, the man filming
Waverly Hills.
Yeah.
That's a sound. Okay. Sorry. Popped in my head. Good.
can capture something without even noticing it at the time.
No squeezing yet.
Oh, dang, even I saw that.
Well, it almost looked like his shadow, but I guess it can't be.
No, look at that. Look at
There's a
that.
large shadow standing in the distance. The men were sure that it couldn't have been caused by any of the two, and there was nobody else in there. After a quick pan, this shadow has just vanished. The shadow itself also is looking quite a bit odd in terms of proportion.
Yeah, if something has
The
to
head looks quite big.
I'm just saying, if it's something that has to bend down to get through a doorway, you don't want to mess with that.
But if there's a person a little closer in front of them and it shone light, it would look like that because the farther away, big shadow.
True.
But there's no
true,
one in
but
front.
there's no one in front of
Yeah,
me.
yeah, true.
So yeah.
But it also could be that whoever is reflected on the rocks here is wearing a jacket with a large collar. They had
Yeah.
no idea what we were seeing here. It was an inexplicable event for the two men, up until this day. This was captured by Chris Hollins and shared with the Paranormal section. He states, "This photo was taken at the haunted Jerome
We've
Grand
seen this
Hotel in
hotel before.
Arizona. My girlfriend and I took this photo while staying there about 5 months ago. We took over 700 photos and happened to capture this spirit. Keep in mind, there was nobody in the hall, and we did not see this entity while taking the photo."
Mm-hmm.
Another interesting capture is this one. He tells me in an email that this shadow was seen once more in the mirror,
Yeah,
and that he
yeah, look at
thinks a
that.
face can be seen too. Could that be so?
Yeah.
It's definitely a pretty mysterious capture, just like the first one. If nobody else was there in the hallway at that time, what could they have captured here exactly? A real shadow person, perhaps?
I mean, that one you could fake because somebody could be behind them. But this one on the left, I mean, I guess they could all be fake technically, but Ouija,
Michael
no.
and Heather are a couple that
No.
like to
No.
Just say no to Ouija. No.
Yes, you have to
You,
have a certain amount of people. There's a lot of rules to it. You have to
Yeah.
open and close it a certain way. We know a lot of people that quote unquote professionally do Ouija, I guess, and it's
are very safe about it.
yeah, and if
It's-
you're it's nothing to play
Even
with.
even being safe, it's not something we would ever do.
Yeah,
just
even
to err on-
buying it at Toys R Us, which yes, they used to sell them at Toys R Us.
Right.
It's
You
not
have
a
to
toy.
be what is it? 18 to drink. No, you have to be 21 to drink.
21 to buy tobacco now,
Oh yeah, that's true.
and
But 8 years old and up can play with a Ouija board.
Yeah.
You can be 8 years old up to summon demons. Not quite. I don't know.
It's not,
It's crazy.
it's really,
That's just our opinion.
so this is not. It's just
To tamper with the paranormal forces, they stream some of their OUIJA sessions to their viewership, and ever so often, some really interesting events are unfolding. But lately, as one would expect, these forces seem to make it into their house, even if they are not playing with their Ouija board. As we know, playing with a board opens up a door that oftentimes can't be closed easily again.
Yeah, exactly. Frostmare got it right.
Hello?
Hello, I'm the demon you summoned.
Hello?
Like, you wanna play a game?
Whoa.
Like, I'll start simple with
Hello?
you. Open door. I don't know why the demon has a terrible British accent, but he does.
No.
Yet they decided to proceed with their life.
Okay, something that's disturbing to me is that was 2 children's rooms.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, there was bunk beds on one and toys on the floor, and then the other one was toys. So they're bringing this in. They're playing around with this stuff and bringing this into their home with their children.
Home with the children. Oh my gosh. And you know, and I'm not saying anything about that bad about this couple because
Oh,
they just
no.
may they you know, most people that do it
Yeah.
either like they don't understand it, they don't realize it, they don't know,
98
or they
yeah.
think that they've got it going on. You know, they're like, okay, I googled this and I know what I'm doing. It's like me and the Google have this under control.
Remember that Wiccan club I was in college 5 years ago?
It's like,
I don't understand.
No, Google. We wasn't talking to you.
I'm
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I said Google.
That's fine. Stop that. Shh. Okay. Anyway, it's just not something to play around. Just she's always listening.
Ouija sessions on a side.
Like the demon
Yeah.
in their house.
In there, yeah.
Yeah.
Note,
Not
never
ours.
take off your hands off the planchette without ending the session first.
Mm,
Here. Oh my God. Goodbye.
we've seen this part somewhere else. This part. It's not the.
freaked out now.
As you can imagine, it didn't end there. The following night, they heard some disturbance from outside of
Sorry about the dog. It's almost 4th of July, as you'll know when we post this. So,
The neighbors, all of our neighbors have fireworks.
Yeah, we
and
live out in the country, so everybody in the world just they literally do it the week before the 4th of July night and the week after. Everybody does fireworks
Yeah.
all night, every night, and I don't.
So we do apologize.
the bedroom.
Who's there?
Maurice, Gangster Love, Space Cowboy.
Maybe.
Did the poltergeist open all their
Oh!
cupboards, or were they open previously without showing us?
I just realized their bedroom is downstairs,
And their
and
kids,
the kids
are upstairs. Which, I mean, is the safer way to be. You don't want your kids to be downstairs when you're upstairs.
True, but but
But
the
they're
point
on
is,
separate floors.
yeah, they're not gonna know what's going on with the kids. I
No. They're going to know because the kids are going to scream when something happens. But dude, leave their kitchen alone. It's hard enough to keep the kitchen clean.
Yeah.
That's a lot of cabinet doors. Sorry, I'm complaining about the kitchen. Oh,
But
I'm
it
done.
escalated even more. Around 2 a.m., an intruder seemed to start ringing their doorbell.
Oh no. Oh come on.
They got a cool doorbell. Sounds like the Salvation Army bell.
I'd be disconnecting the doorbell.
Yeah.
Is anybody there?
Oh, that's a horrible front door to have.
Nobody can be seen outside their house. Strange. It seems that to this day,
We will never have a door that you can break a glass and walk through. Just saying.
I have something terrible to tell you. We do right now. It has a shade over it.
Oh my god! Oh! Oh no!
Yeah.
The shade throws me off.
Yeah. I was like, we have the exact door just about.
I thought you were
Instead
about
it
to tell
swings
me.
the other way.
Oh man!
We're not in our usual house. We had
Oh,
some
man.
storm damage, and
Yeah,
the
we're
floors are
repairing our other
actually-
house
yeah.
right now, and so I'm not
we're
used to that.
we're
door.
living in a house my parents are.
A rental house of his parents. Yes,
yeah,
yes. Go ahead.
So that's very funny. That's like almost
I
exactly
didn't
like
even that blind. It's not a shade. It's actual blind. It's a big, thick wooden blind that goes all the way down the door, and I didn't think about it. I saw it. It's just so. See, this one is open. This has nothing on it. You can see in and out,
terrible.
and I'm like, no way. And I guess that's the weird thing is like ours has that big, thick blind. You cannot see into our home through the door. This anybody could walk up and just look in.
Well, yeah,
and
the people from the road can
see in.
It's
Yeah.
really
So
weird.
to me, I wouldn't want to be chilling in my living room
Yeah.
having people drive
Or
by.
at least have it frosted or something. It's weird. Gosh, stop. Sorry, we have one of our dogs in here with us.
She's being weird.
It's being weird. Okay.
These events haven't really calmed down. They have several security cameras mounted in their home to capture all the activity. Even
That's
their
cool
pets are
lighting.
starting to get freaked
I like
out.
Yeah,
that.
look on the floor. Oh, it's a cat.
Let's
Oh.
see how this case
Oh,
develops in
that's-
the future.
Oh no.
Yeah, kitty.
Are you gonna get run over? Just floating.
This video
We all go down. Anyway, sorry.
Video was shared by a young man who states that he was out on a nightly trip with friends when they saw something rather strange hovering on the other side of the road. He pulled his phone out and started recording. What caught him off guard was that with this strange sighting, there was an unusual weeping noise that he could hear stemming from that thing. If this was just a wind hose or something, why would it be illuminated? He had no explanations for this sighting. And after returning to the car a bit later that evening, the object had mysteriously disappeared, according to the uploader.
Huh.
Some comments even state that it looks quite similar to a head and a torso. Could this mean that we are looking at a real ghost here?
I don't know.
Okay.
And it's got something that looks like it's attached to it to a brighter spot above it. Do you see that? That like line?
I wonder if this is not a bug caught in a web. It's moving around and it's a lot closer than he thinks it is.
Maybe so. Maybe
Because it
so.
almost looks like something undulating in
And a spider's web.
Spider's web or
Yeah.
something.
And maybe that's what the brighter light is in the string and
And
part of the
it's
web.
Because the
And the spider's gonna come down. Or the spider already came
the
down.
light, the light is shining that way. So if it's on that side, it'll be shining up directly on it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because it is.
It
Or is there a
bright.
way
That's
more
crazy.
plausible explanation in your opinion?
Don't know. Got another man. Unless it is something on a drone. Yeah, because look, you've got like a spot here and a spot above it. It's very odd.
Yeah.
Moth creature.
This is another video captured by a security camera. It was shared by Julia and she found it on Look Now TV. The story goes that a security guard noticed that an unidentified creature had just flown by, directly underneath one of the cameras he was surveilling from his office.
I want to see this. I don't know, there's lots of stories about people seeing
Speculations
Is it the
range
Mothman?
from the
Oh, man.
yeah, like the predecessor of Dune.
Yeah, but that
A
could,
little warning.
yeah, but that, again, that could be really close to the camera and not that big at all.
Mothman to a bat-like creature, perhaps some sort of strange bird even. But it is abnormally big though, isn't it?
And look at the shadow it
It
casts.
kept many viewers
Yeah,
baffled.
yeah.
Is it maybe a
But
cryptid?
it could be a
The security
kind
guard
of
had no idea either. But it was so unusual for him that he had to share this
It could
encounter.
be
What's
a
your
lot of
best
different
guess?
things.
This is a very intriguing investigation
Hey,
video by our
Stu.
paranormal enthusiast and explorer, Southern Afterlife. Tonight he
not
was
the dude I
traveling
thought,
to
but we
a
do know
haunted
that
compound, which he had scouted out during the day initially, but he was so intrigued that he decided to revisit this location again at night times, all by himself. The building itself is pretty old and unfortunately not accessible to the public. Therefore, he takes a
Yeah.
closer
Yeah,
look
we've
at
seen
the
some of it.
outside area and premises.
Hello?
But see, the problem with
this is in a city. This is like the one in Murfreesboro.
there's
there's
a
an old antique-
Canonsburg.
Not Canonsburg. Well, yeah, Canonsburg, yes.
Well, that's what this makes me think of. Is Canonsburg.
This is like Canonsburg, but there's also like a 1840 mansion that one of the presidents. It's like had the first bathroom in Tennessee.
The indoor
But it's
bathroom.
indoor bathroom, but it's
Yeah.
in the middle of
Murfreesboro.
Murfreesboro, which is a college town, and
And
it's
it's one of the biggest,
right.
fastest growing cities in the state of Tennessee right now.
So you've got a lot of people all around it.
Well, you can
that
hear
you're
the
gonna
cars.
hear
You can
cars
hear
and
the
everything
cars.
You
There's
can also
gonna
hear
be-
cars on this.
That's
so
what I'm saying. You can hear cars.
That could have been radio
There
in a
could be
car.
people
driving by.
talking. There could be a numerous amount of stuff. To me, there's a lot of background noise that
Yeah.
can be explained in this video.
Yeah.
So it's hard to know if it's somebody talking, somebody driving by, somebody's radio playing too loud in a car,
Right.
or somebody just, creeping out in these woods over here checking the place out too.
Yeah.
So we should actually let them watch the video.
Yes, sir.
And you can see the lights.
We actually are believers. We just
Yeah.
try to be very skeptical about
We
it.
are absolute believers, but there are rational explanations to things, which, I'm not just going to believe everything. I'm going to rule out the, explainable. And also, your mind, you're alone, you're in the dark, you've seen horror movies, you're like, oh, this is it. This is how I died. This is how it goes down. And your brain, kicks in, and every horror movie you've ever seen flashes through your mind. And then you start to see things,
That's true.
you know?
Of course, there are cars driving by in the distance,
Now, see, when we
so
saw
we
this,
can't
I
be
thought I saw
certain
something
what the noise was.
pop up on the
But
other
when he
side of that
films
bed,
through the
but
window
I
to
could never-
capture what appears to be a bedroom of some sorts, we hear it again.
Even when I rewound it, I couldn't see it again. I couldn't tell if it was the light.
Is it the scream of a woman from the inside? Strange to say the least. At this point, he also stated that he didn't feel alone anymore. It is said that the first owner of this place died in there. During a session with the Necrophonic app, he hears another unusual noise from around the corner.
What was that? I'm on a wooden deck. It sounded like someone walking on it. I'm the only one out here.
Oh.
What the?
Did something perhaps sit on this old rocking chair just moments before? It certainly left him with many more questions than before. After taking another walk around the house,
I really think somebody was messing with him with that rocker. That's why he heard somebody. Somebody ran up there, pushed that rocker, and then walked away quickly. Because I don't walk around at night by myself in weird places in the city, but if I did and I saw somebody like him, I would so do that. I would, yeah.
he captures something really odd.
Is there anybody out here?
See the lady in period
What he
clothes, right?
describes as a woman in Victorian clothing is standing just a few meters away from him. He didn't notice her, however, his camera perhaps has.
That's a little harder to fake. I certainly wouldn't be out in period clothing.
What can you
Well,
see
you
here?
wouldn't be
Could it
sneaky
just be
either.
part of the tree?
You don't know.
Unlikely,
You don't know
say
my
many.
skill level.
Perhaps the spirit of the former owner, or something else.
That is kind of cool. Because that's the thing that gets me about some videos. Is people are like, this is where it got really creepy. This is where something horrific happened. And you see a lady in period clothing. It's like, she didn't run at him. She didn't, like, you know, rip his chest open, give him a heart attack, or say, that's really cool. I mean, she's just hanging out at her place, you know? Yeah. Dark side.
Soul Mori and her family have moved into a new house, and this house turned out to be quite the interesting place.
Yeah.
She states that the family plants can only survive in one of the many rooms of this old house, and whenever they don't place them in there, they just die, besides other morbid stuff stored in the basement. Her new home seems to inhabit way more strangeness.
That's a
Apparently,
cool
one of
house.
the up
That's a really cool house. And it's crazy that they.
Have all this stuff in it.
Yeah, it must have been a family. I guess it was a family. Lots of family.
It's a family. Yeah, like, yeah, it's been there a while, several generations maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. We weren't raised.
upper rooms, there is an unusual painting on the wall, the painting of a sun.
This is Gilbert. He is a painting of a sun, and he has been here since my family moved in. It is believed that the previous owner painted him, but he won't tell us anything. People have tried to put wallpaper over him, but he comes back. This room smells really strange, and I feel a really dark energy within him.
Looks quite harmless to the naked eye though. No, apparently, Soul caught her little niece talking to the wall on several occasions. The young girl was having full-blown conversations with this son, which the family just refers to as Gilbert.
I hear my niece talking to him, so I talk to her.
Did you like him?
Depends where he's from.
Gilbert's like one of my best friends.
Where did he come from?
I don't know. I think the man that used to live here painted it.
Is Gilbert friendly? Does he speak to you?
Yeah,
What does he say?
because I don't pray.
Oh,
Okay, that's crazy.
okay.
I'm not stupid. I'm very smart. I'm the smartest kid.
It's supposed to-
Do you want this? Do you want this?
Oh god, that's too small.
After doing a lot of research, Soul could find some more info about the history of this place.
Here is a photo of the house from 1916, and it was built in 1902. So this would be the first or one of the first families to live in this house. As you can see, there are 6
I'm glad she's whispering. That's fine.
I dislike that she whispers. I dislike the color of the font and how small it is and how quick it goes. Maybe, and I need more information. What do you mean, like the wallpaper? Like, do they put wallpaper up and it keeps coming down?
And the whole thing
themselves?
bleeds through or something.
Or it bleeds through.
What is it?
Yeah, okay.
But it
Because
doesn't make sense.
I guess the guy that painted it, maybe he's like kind of inhabited the painting, maybe
Oh.
his spirit, and that's who she's talking to. She's not scared of whoever it is.
Yeah. But
I mean, they're not. I mean, that's odd, but they're not.
see,
They're not hurting anybody.
I'd be looking behind all the other
Wallpaper.
wallpaper.
Yeah,
see what else is
I'd be
there.
examining things definitely.
people present in the photo. I'm looking at the English census records. I found that the father would be called John, the mother was called Maud. Next to on the balcony is a daughter Dorothy. The birth of a little boy called Gilbert was also registered here in 1911.
Oh, the boy
So
is
he
named
would be
Gilbert.
about 5 or 6 in this photo. I'm unsure why he's not with the rest of his family in the photo, what they did to him. Just have an overwhelming feeling that something really terrible happened to him at the hands of his own family. The weirdest part is that this is where the sun painting is situated in the house. That's his room.
What is looking out of the window here?
He's not with his family either on the balcony.
One night, after her niece had gone to bed, she investigated the room with Gilbert, where her niece was hanging out most of the time. And, well, they found a Ouija board underneath one of the floorboards, and it had Gilbert on it.
What?
For so it was clear that this board had to be connected to the sun on the wall. When she was asking her niece more questions about Gilbert, the little girl even tried to draw him for her.
How old is Gilbert?
6.
Oh. Is he nice?
Sometimes.
What does he do if he's being mean?
He has my favorite toys.
Her young niece is still communicating with Gilbert in this
Still
room.
kind of is, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a bit wobbly. Oh yeah, because there's like holes and stuff, isn't there?
Yeah.
Whoa. Did you hear that? Whoa! Oh my god, did you hear that? It's okay. It's okay. Gilbert's friendly. Isn't there?
Yeah.
Whoa. Did you hear that? Whoa! Oh my god, did you hear that?
Could it be that the child spirit is bound to this house for some reason? What do you think? Thanks for watching, guys.
So, did they... There's so many questions. Because, like, did the little girl start talking to the painting? Or did they start talking about Gilbert being creepy? And did the little... Is it the little boy she's talking to? Or did the little boy... Was the little boy using that Ouija
Did you
board
grow up
and create Gilbert because it was the sun on the Ouija board? Did he summon something there? And that's what she's talking to. A lot of questions.
Yeah.
That's... Would like an update on that.
Really crazy. Yeah, we'll have to.
Would like to know if there's anything else under the floorboards. Did they die in the house?
We'll try to find more.
I'm gonna-
Yeah, we'll go
yeah,
back
I'm
on the
gonna
video
see-
and try to find the
The original video, and see if there's any more about that.
And we'll
That's-
have the dogs put really far away from this room next time too, instead of right outside the door whimpering. So, well, thank y'all very much, guys. Hope y'all like our banter and our 2 cents on all this stuff. So
Appreciate if you liked and subscribed and hit
Yeah.
the bell.
and
And leave a message in the comment. If you liked us, if you didn't like us, we'll banter back with you about both.
yeah.
You're wrong if you don't like us, but that's okay. You can be wrong. There's a lot of wrong people involved.
Well, you are awesome. Thank y'all, everybody.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.